Hello, I'm George, founder of TP Precision, an automotive engineer with 10 plus years of experience in the high-performance automotive industry, with a portfolio of 50 plus products from high-performing intake manifolds to high-end builds like Lamborghini twin turbo Huracans and Audi R8. And today I will tell you why our airbox kit is a no-compromise intake kit for the F56 Mini. The stock F56 airbox actually is a very well-designed system, but it has some limitations. First limitation is the internal volume. This kit is shared between the base model, the Cooper, up to the JCW variant. It's not coincident that the JCW all four models, the Countryman, the Clubman, and the GP3, they actually have enlarged airbox and intake hoses. The second limitation is that there is absolutely no intake sound, and that's a big one, and it drives me crazy. Fun fact, the aftermarket companies, they put the microphone inside the engine bay when they shoot their videos, and then they upload these videos online, and when you install the product, actually there is no intake sound inside the cabin. Speaking of aftermarket companies, another big problem is the wrong MAF readings that eventually trigger the engine check light. So what usually they do, aftermarket companies, first they decrease the diameter in the MAF area, they decrease the diameter in a performance intake, makes absolutely no sense, or they tell you to tune the car in a way that stops the engine light from being on. In my opinion, both of these are compromises. So what we do, our MAFs, they are sized correctly. We use exactly the same diameter as with the stock unit, and we have a great control over this dimension because we 3D print these adapters, and we use exactly the same technology as with our charge pipes, intake manifolds, and turbo inlets. Now, we have an enlarged airbox that has great internal volume, way more than the stock system, and on top of that, we add the secondary diverter, this piece. Secondary diverter actually provides us with three benefits. First benefit is the extra overall system volume. Second benefit is the extra cold air that comes into the airbox. And the third benefit is the increased intake sound. The second diverter is placed under the windscreen of the car in the cowl area, and which is naturally a high pressure zone and constantly provides with fresh air the airbox. We didn't redesign the front diverter, the stock diverter, and we didn't utilize the non-functional scoop because there's not actual gains by changing these parts. You're gonna always be restricted by the opening in the bottom of the airbox or whatever airbox you have. You're gonna always be restricted by that opening, and the stock system actually is very well designed. So instead of playing with that area, we introduce a second diverter. So we have two inputs, so we double the amount of air coming into the airbox. By routing the intake path outside the heavily insulated engine bay, we change the sound characteristics of the intake, and also utilizing the massive airbox lid and the secondary diverter, the sound is amplified and resonates, creating an intoxicating driving experience. The sound is present and profound, no matter the situation, with close the windows and even with light throttle applications, something you cannot find even in open cone kit. So what we managed to solve both compromises. We have more volume than enclosed systems. We have more sound than open systems. And as I promised you, this airbox kit is a no-compromise intake. So performance gains. We had plus 16 wheel horsepower and plus 20 Nm of torque. These numbers are at the wheels, and we use our development car, which it already had our turbo inlet, intake muffler delete, and a TRS Performance Stage 1 tune. The only difference before vs after was the airbox. We did not retune the car. We use exactly the same fuel, same conditions, same day. The dyno happened in a dyno jet. We always use fifth gear, and the bonnet it's always closed in every run to have consistent results. This is a 100% plug-and-play kit. It comes with a massive airbox lid, a secondary air diverter, stainless steel hardware, high flow air filter, and brand new BMW bonnet seals cutting length, and MAF adapter, so you don't need to modify anything in your car. This kit is available through our authorized dealer network or directly from us in areas without dealer. Thank you so much for watching.